Hey friends, my name is Gretchen and I am a busy homeschooling mom and a small business owner who loves to bake bread. Here's the thing, I'm all about feeding my family good food, but I completely understand that overhauling your whole kitchen into raw and organic or whatever the latest trend is completely unrealistic for the majority of us. For me, what started out as kind of a joke. My daughter loves bread so much that I thought, why not just learn how to bake it? Diagnosed with some health issues, I realized that bread was one of her safe foods. So then sourdough bread just became more than bread. It became a food that I could make for my daughter that she loved, that fit her needs. Sourdough became my way to start small and take control where I can. It's not about being perfect, it's about starting where you are. And if I can do it, so can you. Mistake number one is thinking that you have to be perfect. Here's the thing. You don't need perfection. I used to think that you had to have the spotless kitchen and endless amounts of patience to create beautiful bread. But the reality is my kids are typically screaming in the background, my dog is barking at the wind, and I still make great bread. It's all about taking it one step at a time. Number two is that we're complicating your starter care. Let's talk starter care. Starter care does not have to be stressful. I keep mine in the fridge and I feed it once a week. Or if I'm planning on baking, I pull a bit out and I feed it from that. It like this ensures that it's not gonna die and I don't have to feed it every day. I get it, you're busy, you don't want a stressful starter care routine. Mistake number three is that you are getting overwhelmed by all the fancy. I get it. Seeing all the people on Instagram and their linen aprons, milling their own flour, it's beautiful, but it's not realistic. Let me tell you, my first loaf of bread, I used bleached flour, turned out so good. Start where you're at, and if that's great value, bleached flour, then start there. If you want to upgrade as you go, that's fine. But just know you don't need the fancy to create delicious bread. This is making you feel overwhelmed. Here's some good news. Sourdough is about progress, not perfection. You don't need the perfect life, the perfect kitchen, or the perfect ingredients to make a beautiful loaf. You got to start where you're at and then build from there. It's about taking it one step at a time. If you're ready to get started, grab my free starter guide below and make sure you hit subscribe because I've got a lot of free tips and tricks to make sourdough easy and simple.